Right. And welcome to the Big T Show. I am Big T. And listen, I'm a big boomer, and I'd rather be transparent than wrong. Let's see if we're going live. Let's see. We got the new setup. Oh, shit. Looks like it's working. Let's just see.
We live.
Is it? Oh, there we go. Now we can start this motherfucker. Oh, man. I've been waiting for a while for this show. You know, we friend of the show when we first started in this studio, different setup. We lost some people. Man, trimmed some fat. Not me. I gained some fat per se. But we got our man Rockaways on. Support local. Friend of the show. Yes, Rich Notch in the building. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How you doing, bro?
The second half or the one half of Chopping Up Hip Hop.
Yes, sir.
Check it out. All hip hop, but a lot of the classics that we love.
Yes.
That it's not what we love. They're solidified in history as burners. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Right. And you chop it up, you break it down, and you were talking about the album. Yes. You know what I mean? Maybe we're going to get into the inspiration and everything else, but we have you in studio. We're going to break it down. We have a lot. We have the producer of the album,
yes, sir.
Tall Genius in the building.
Yo.
How you doing, brother?
Chilling. How you doing, man?
Oh, man, we were just chopping it up beforehand, laughing. Like, I always got to say, save it for the show. Save it for the show. Because we're talking, we're laughing. It's like, then when the show starts, like, nice wall. Definitely. I just love having you in studio. We had you, like I said, a couple of shows.
Appreciate it.
And they were fun.
Yeah,
you know
always fun.
I always like the element you brought because I'm a silly fucking idiot. I'm not going to slice or dice it any other way. We all know. As I'm dripping sweat, these fucking stairs. But listen, when the album drop? Tuesday?
Album drop Friday.
Last Friday.
Last Friday?
On the 7th.
On the 7th.
On the 7th?
Yep.
And what was the song that we just went over that I really liked?
Different Times,
yeah. Mm-hmm. And the whole album. You know what I mean? I was going through it. I was even just like, when I was trying to promote you on the show today, they all popped up on the Instagram. So I'm like, I can do a little preview here. Yeah. And I really like that song. I love the feel of the whole album. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You have a flow. You have the voice. You know what I mean? Like, it has that throwback classic feel to it also, which I love, that I think we need. Yeah. And you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't broken. I don't know why they tried fixing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hip hop, and I love it, man. And Rockaway, and like, you know what I mean? Rockaway, Stack Bundles, Chinks. You know what I mean? Like,
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. both of them. But like, it's like like from hard times comes good stuff. Like me being a shithead, knucklehead my whole life, I try to make laughter out of it. You know what I mean? Being a fuck up my whole life. Like, let me see if I can talk about it and tell jokes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you turn whatever, like just these cold winters on a peninsula, 3 blocks wide, nothing to do. You know what I mean? Like, and you turn to music.
That's
you know what I mean? I love it. And
thank you.
on top of you're just doing a lot of things. You inspire me. Like, you'll be over there at 102 in Shorefront, just doing fucking push-ups and sit-ups. I'm like, man, this guy's in the studio over here, and I'm like driving by on my bike. I'm like trying not to look at him. I'm dripping sweat. Like, my tits are pointing to the floor. I'm like, damn, man. And no one's fucked up. I try, man. I try. I'd be at the Y. Well, back in the day, I delivered Mystic, and this little guy Popeye in the city, like, he was my helper. Yeah. I seen him bring out like a Halls wrapper, and he sniffed it. I'm like, what the hell was that? He goes, oh, my methadone. He was a crackhead, but he was jacked.
Right.
This little Spanish dude, they call him Popeye because he was like, walking around like this. I'm like, yo, what gym do you go to? He's like, nah, I go to the park. He goes, I go, what the hell do you do? He's like, pull-ups. He goes, I can't even do one. He goes, you do a half of one. Next thing you know, you're doing 3/4 of one. Yeah. Then you do one, and you just go from there. And it stuck with me. You know, in the first time I seen someone sniff heroin or methadone out of a Halls wrapper, and the push-up and the pull-up thing, and so I'll be at the Y trying for that one, get that one under my belt, and like a couple of times, one guy came up to me, some OG, he was like, "Yo, man, how long you been doing this?" I'm like, "A couple of months." He's like, "You're a real inspiration," and gave me a pound and walked away, and I was like, Was that positive or negative? Inspiration to who? Other fat people? The fuck is this inspiration? But I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying, I guess. But, like, it's just, man, like... And at the gym, I got no legs. Not like I don't do leg day. They'll be, like, the same motherfuckers you see there all the time. And, like... You know the rules. You got to wipe the machine down.
Yeah.
And those are the motherfuckers that don't wipe the machine down. Now, who am I to go up to him like, yo, bro, you know the rules? Like, how do you know the rules? It looks like you don't even come here that often, you fat fuck. And it's fucked up. Like, yo, like, what is the outsider, per se, me, have to tell the fucking regulars, like, yo, clean the machine. You fucking piece of shit. As I'm dripping sweat from talking. Oh, you downstairs? Let me fucking run down so I'm dripping sweat when we start. But man, I fucking I had an April like a motherfucker comedy back, milligram challenge,
I see.
the sit down meal, the big show at Wits. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to crush, and we did, and like. I just know a lot that goes into what I try to do. The open mics, the driving to Jersey for 5 minutes of stage time, or fucking anywhere from Rockaway. Like, I'll go to Queens, Long Island City, QED, 45 minutes. Like the same county. Sometimes I'll go to the city, go to Brooklyn, three boroughs, counties, whatever the fuck state we live in, land we live in. Sound like I was from the sticks. The county. You know the county's gonna be coming for county, borough, whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
And I can go there in 38 minutes. 3 boroughs. You know what I mean? And but you got to put it into work. You know what I mean? Like now that the album dropped, you know what I mean? Like how do you feel? Like what's the preparation? What goes into it? Like, is it just long nights in the studio, writing, inspiration? You know what I mean? Fucking as you're working out on Shorefront, like shit. Who knows what inspires you? Like, yo, remember we was talking before the show about the logos and being fat and all this other shit? Like. When I lost some weight, I gained the weight back. Fuck you. I am aware of this. I'm trying. The pandemic affected us all differently. But like I was like, yo, when Gucci Mane got out of jail, everyone was saying Gucci Mane was a clone. And like, you know what I mean? And I was like, but he was ripped. He was jacked. And I'm like, he had a pot belly and the ice cream cone on his face. And I'm like, yo, like, and I'm like, if Gucci Mane can do it, I can do it. And then I would tell people, like, yo, so like, what inspired you? I was like, you know, Gucci Mane. And like, they look at me like, like whatever inspires you, a meme.
It's a quality source of inspiration.
Wherever you get your inspiration from.
But like, when you're preparing for the album, like writing, is it just like, you know what I mean? Like as a comedian, aspiring to be to some, you know what I mean? Like. I'm going off of stuff that, you know what I mean, like an idea or a note that might have been 3 years ago, but it's working with some new thing now. Like, you know what I mean? Like
that's absolutely the same thing almost, because we could go off of ideas, or I could write something from a conversation we had a while ago, or a song from back in the days that kind of inspired me that, you know, may have sparked something for me to write. So basically the same thing. It could be something from back in the days that inspires some of the bars, some of the rhymes, conversations.
How long preparing for this album? Obviously, yeah. If you had like, I want to get in the studio, I want to get this album. You know, like how long's the process? Like how does like the start? Like getting it in the studio, laying the tracks. My man told Genius, like, yo, I got this heater. You gotta come. Where you from? Actually, Brooklyn. All right, Brooklyn in the house. That's where I'm originally from.
Okay.
But like from start to finish, like how long about is the process of making the album?
Well, we started recording in 2017.
All right.
And then we basically like were recording in waves. So like the first set of tracks that came in was like from 2017 and 2018. And then we just, you know, we could have put the album out at that point, but we felt like we could do better, you know? So like we went back in, I sent him more tracks and he came back with more tracks. And it was like every time he went to the studio and came back, the songs were better and better and better. So we was just like, fuck it, let's just ride it all the way out and see, you know, how far we can go, how high we can go as far as quality with the records. And like, you know, the good ones made the album.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like polishing it till it fucking shines. You know what I mean?
Yep.
People get a little glimmer on something, like, this is it. You know what I mean? Like, no, keep shining that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just had this new joke Shout out to my girl Kira. She gave me carte blanche to do a little talk of relationships with us. It's funny shit that I say around the place.
Yeah.
And when it opened up in April, I'm getting on stage and like someone said something at a bar mic I was doing. I'm like, motherfucker, when I polished, and I knew it did good like 2 nights early, but I was stumbling through it because I'm polishing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't really write. I have voice notes. I think about it all day. I get them on paper, and then I just
put it on.
Yeah, and then I go to an open mic off, and I just work it and work it, and like that, like it discouraged me a little. Like I'm like these cocksuckers. You know what I mean? Where were you 2 nights ago when it hit? And I kept polishing, and now a month and a half later, it's flowing. It's still a long way to go, but it's stage time ready. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep working and keep polishing it.
Word.
And I appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? Artists taking the time. You know, people. Let's just rush it out. Like, listen, it's a marathon. You know, not a sprint. People always say that, but it's the truth, man.
It's the truth.
And you know what I mean? Like, I just, you know what I mean? I really like the album. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I just, let's do something. Let's fucking have a comedy fucking music show together. Let's fucking do something.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
That sounds good.
That sounds really good.
I would love to open for one of your shows or something. Do some music in between or in the beginning. Let's make it happen.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
We did it with Bobby.
You did it with Bobby?
We had 4th of July. We had Keith Murray at Wits over there.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. We had Hula Dula, the whorehouse ruler, son of Dolomite, doing spoken word. Yeah, spoken word. Yeah, and I only seen Dolomite on Netflix. Where it was like, if you like this, you might like Dolomite or something. And then like Eddie Murphy was Dolomite. It was an awesome show. I think. I was about to say, I think comedy and music, even if it doesn't, it's my show. We're gonna do. We're gonna rock it out. I think it does. It's like yin and a yang afterwards, because, or let's say you perform afterwards. After the show, people are like looking at each other. What are we gonna do? More coke? Like, no, there's some music. I can bob my head. I'm laughing and vibing. You know, like,
let's make it happen.
Hell yeah!
I can't wait, man.
I'm with it.
And like, so obviously we know the chopping up hip hop. You know, like. Where like a lot of the inspiration comes from, right? From growing up. You know what I mean? We're fortunate. I'm 1980s. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. Yep.
I just feel it was one of the greatest times to be born.
Yes, it was.
You know what I mean? Like, it was so fucked up still, and the city was still bad that you had to be on edge, and it gave you a little, you know what I mean? Like that New York street edge, you need that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, just walk down this alley.
It's like the prerequisite for right now. Like, we done went through the 80s and the 90s, so like now it's like, oh, you falling for that? You stupid.
Yeah, exactly. And yo, people like, those people call up like, oh, free warranty or these scam artists.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
People always think it's their grandma. The millennials are the one getting scammed out of their fucking whatever, fake money or whatever the hell. I don't know what these little shitheads are doing anyway. But like, they're the ones getting scammed, not the old people. That's how sad it is.
Yeah.
Because they didn't grow up with the guy in the cards on the corner.
Yeah,
the 3 card bro.
Yeah.
My cousin, he took me to Summer Jam, and it was awesome. My first time at Summer Jam, we're in the park a lot. I was fucked up. I was tore the fuck
Everybody
up.
fucked up in the parking lot.
I probably went through like 700 in about 3 minutes, thinking I could do it. I had a stack on me. Yeah, I felt like such an asshole. My little cousin was bringing me because I just got thrown out of my mom's. I just was living on his couch. You know what I mean? Like, man, let me show you this, and fucking took me to the cleanest. Hey, listen, it happens. Those guys are talented motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
They should be at the highest of the high, poker table, whatever, roulette. They should be doing something.
They should be in a casino somewhere.
Yeah. But like, who are some of your favorite artists? You know what I mean? It could be like, hey, I love him as the MC. I love this shit. Sometimes I just put on some David Bowie. I don't know what is. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? You know what?
See, that's the thing. A lot of people, I think, they feel because Chop It Up Hip Hop, we have a hip hop show, and I rap that, and everything I post up is 95% hip hop. They automatically think that's all I listen to. But no, like you said, we get inspiration from different lanes in music, different genres of music. So hip hop, I get my inspirations from like Tribe Called Quest, Brand Nubians, Public Enemy, Wu-Tang, Boot Camp, Jay, Nas. I could go on, Mobb Deep. I get a lot of inspiration
Yeah.
from hip hop because there's so many greats back then. But then I also get inspired by people like Prince, Madonna, even going so far back as my pops used to play Parliament Funkadelic. Like when I was young, I didn't really appreciate George Clinton and them, but as I got older, James Brown, Funkadelic, all that, Bootsy Collins. So the inspiration comes from so many angles, but at the end of the day, we music heads. You know what I mean?
You said it, and you've been here before. Told you, just do me a favor.
What's up?
Just go check out the bathroom real quick.
Check out the bathroom.
Oh yeah. 'Cause I
you
said
got
Prince.
it.
Yeah.
Check it out real quick.
Check it out.
Check it out real quick.
Check it out. Yeah.
Oh, let me fix this light real quick.
Dope. Rest in peace to Prince.
All right, listen. No, listen. My boy was painted up here. I'm smoking a joint, bullshitting with him, and it was a purple bathroom already. I was like, no, I got 2 bathrooms downstairs. I have bidets in those bathrooms. This one doesn't have the bidet, so I'm not going to be up here shitting. My fat ass is walking upstairs to wipe. I haven't wiped in years. Now I'm going to walk upstairs to wipe? What is this, prison? Get the fuck out of here. So I ordered a bunch of Prince memorabilia. I'm like, yo, we're leaving it purple. I bought the Wandering Jew plant, not me, nature. That's what it's called, that purple plant in there. That's what I swear to God, yo, listen.
Wandering Jew.
Listen, my girl's Jewish. I get the pass, but I'm not even using it because I'm not wasting any bullets. You know what I mean? It's a Wandering Jew plant as per nature. I even got that in there. I want people to be pissing like, yo, I didn't even know Pharaoh liked Prince. You know what I mean? Like fucking with people. Because like you said, George Clinton, because he had like the tie-dye hair and everything. Like,
he was out there.
Yeah, and as a kid, it's like, oh, this is a little wild. You know what I mean?
My pops used to run that. He used to.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And know what's the best? The movie PCU that they're in. You ever see that movie?
I heard about it.
Oh my, bro, it's what we're living in now. It's some like freshman, like preppy kid goes to some like school, wherever, college, and he pisses off every sector. The hippies playing the frisbee, the vegans, the this, the that, and like the only people that saved his ass was like the fuck ups, and they had this huge party, and George Clinton showed up, and I'm telling you, it's an old movie, but it's life imitating art now of all this fucking PC bullshit. It's called politically PC,
politically correct PC.
Yeah, PC, politically correct university, and this kid in the matter of a day. Like a weekend, pissed everyone off, and it's just an awesome movie. I'm making sure I'm in the right shot. And like when you said George Clinton and just, you know, as we're shitting on present day assholes or what? I mean, I am, not you. But you know what I mean? Just like, they pissed me off a little. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I know I rubbed them the wrong way with my old school attitude. You know, suck my dick. Like, oh, how do you know I'm a she or he? Or whatever the fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're taking away Mr. fucking, I was gonna say Softy, Mr. Potato. Yeah, Mr. Softy's next because we don't know if he's pronoun, whatever that shit is. Motherfucker, I went to 4 high schools. 4 high schools. He's Softy.
It might be politically.
Yo, I never thought about that shit. What? Like, no, what he just said about you can't call him Mr.
Yo.
Yeah, it can't be Mr. Just Softy.
The Softy.
Yeah, but what about like the... I was gonna say retards because people get a little politically. No, but what about like the idiots from special ed that we grew up with, and me that went to 4 high schools? You think I know what a noun was? It was like a who went. No, that's a current event. That was a who, what, when, why, where. No, a person, place, or thing's a noun. That was an easy one.
Right.
Adjective. This, that. Like what? Yeah. Now I'm supposed to know this English language over you being confused about what's going on with you? Why are you confusing me? I don't know, man.
That's why I appreciate your comedy though, because I saw you perform. Because your comedy is still that edgy comedy where the whole lineup that night when I went, it was crazy when I almost lost it when I in Brooklyn when me and Brock came out there. Juju, and I had edible. I think I told you about that night. I saw cartoon figures drop. But yeah, that was his show. And afterwards, I was done. But it's still that edgy comedy. That's what we need. That's where all the classic comedy comes from. But now people are so scared to do comedy like that, and it's comedy. Yeah. And I actually mentioned that on Now You Born Kings.
Rock Boys, right?
Rock Boys. I said, it's comedy. If it offends you, then bitch, don't listen then.
Yeah, and listen, Patrice O'Neal said this, and I didn't hear him say it. I heard it on podcast. If you get offended, like the person wasn't trying to, like, unless you're like someone on like the West Side Highway, they cut you off and they say something, steal or whatever in the streets. But like the comedian, that the place where it's coming from is trying to be funny.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And like, and the shit I talk about, if I offend someone, like, yo, you should invent a time machine and go change my life. Because usually what I'm talking about is what really happened to me.
Yeah, what you really witnessed.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, and like, yo, with the R word and retard and this, it's like, no, I'm not talking about a mentally handicapped person.
Right.
Who in their mind, who wants that bad karma to do that anyway?
Exactly.
And then as I say that word so freely, I know I'm talking about these shithead kids. I'm on TikTok because it's a fucking, it's for editing. You know what I mean? You can put shit together. It's good for cutting up clips.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I'm hiding from people, not answering texts, if you're on Instagram, Facebook, they can see you there.
Yeah, I know that.
TikTok, I can go hide. No one knows I'm over there. You know what I mean?
I have to learn that the hard way.
Yeah. So now I'm on, by accident, I've been on TikTok because I'm hiding from people often. Right. And I find myself, I'm like, look at this moron. Then I'm like, hold on. I go, that kid's, there's like a lot of handicapped kids making videos with a lot of likes and views.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, I'm supporting this motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Follow, like.
Hell yeah.
You know, just because I'm saying something not about them, I'm like trying to find the two-way street of like, yeah, I'm saying this. I'm not talking about them.
Right.
But every time I'm on TikTok, because, like for some reason, just like a foster kid or like a kid like that, like they did nothing wrong.
No.
They're not a shithead.
No.
They were dealt that hand. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, give them a fucking chance. You know what I mean? And like, it gets caught up in this PC shit. Like, only an asshole would really say that about someone like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I'm on TikTok. I'm like, now my algorithm's fucked because now I get it's just handicapped kids making sandwiches and cooking, and I'm like, because I'm feeling so bad for them because I'm high. And I'm maybe guilty for saying retard. And I'm like, now my algorithm's fucked. You know what I mean? Like, where are all the titties at and the girls dancing? This guy's making another turkey sandwich, 1 million views. The fuck is this shit? I'm trying to get this shot. I'm fucking sweating like a motherfucker. But we're just having fun. We're chopping it up. I say it so often because I follow you. And I'm not taking it ever, but you know what I mean? It's such a great thing. Chop it up hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, it's just such a great fucking name for a fucking show, man.
Yeah, thank you.
But I just love bullshit with you, Rich, and now Tall Genius.
Yeah.
What you call it? Tall Genius. Who else have you worked with?
Well, I worked with a lot of people. I mean, I don't think you know any of them though, but like,
Hey, you never know.
that's true. That's true. Well, yeah, I worked with you know the guy that played Biggie in the movie? Yeah, I worked with him. We got a couple records together. Gravy, yeah, Jamal Willard.
Yo, does he work security at Barclays Center?
Nah.
No.
I don't think so.
Because the last day I worked and got hurt,
Yeah.
I was taking pictures of the guy, and I thought it was the guy. He looked like Biggie, obviously, but he looked like the guy that played Biggie.
Oh, nah.
Nah?
Well, nah. He's been like on the acting scene for a minute.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, because when I got hurt, I'm like, yo, they're gonna see all these pictures I posted on Instagram of like, you got hurt because you weren't paying attention. You're in an elevator taking pictures of a guy that looks like Biggie.
Biggie Smalls in the Barclays Center. Nah, him and then Thutmose. It's like a Nigerian rapper from over. He's big over there in Nigeria. He's over in I think he's based in Cali or New York now. Yeah, a few rich knots.
Now listen,
You know what I mean? Like,
we're gonna blow this up, brother.
no, for real.
We are, man.
For real.
Yo, too bad we couldn't get something together for like on the boardwalk. You know what I mean? Like some Rockaway Fest type thing, man.
We can still do that in the future.
Yeah.
We talking, make it happen.
Bobby J, you.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Shout out to Bobby J.
Yeah, salute to Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby J. Like, what other? Am I missing people from Rockaway? Is there like an underground scene that I'm not aware of?
Yeah, there's a lot of artists in Rockaway. Shout out to Foul Al.
Shout out Foul Al.
Shout out to Nate Brack.
Nate
You know
Brack,
what I mean?
what
He got a joint out right now. I forgot the name of it. Some strip club banger. Definitely for the strip
Those are the
club.
best.
Yeah,
Those are
he
the
got
best.
strip club.
Those are the
definitely.
best.
Shout out to King Streets. You know what I mean?
Shout
He doing
out
his
King
thing
Streets.
from right over here. Yeah, there's a lot of Speed Autobahn. Whoever I'm missing, but yeah, Rockaway definitely has a scene. It's talent out here just waiting to
Yeah.
just waiting to explode. And salute to Search too, because I see Search showing.
Yeah.
Showing on Drink
Old
Champs. He's showing a lot of love to Rockaway.
Old school far rock.
Yeah,
That's
third
right.
base, old school, man.
Oh yeah, and
Shout out to
fucking
Surge.
on third base. No, I was confusing Digital on the ground.
Oh nah,
Oh, nah.
nah.
Yeah.
Third base,
Yeah.
Rockaway, MC Search.
Yeah,
Searchlight.
Rest in peace to Humpty though, Shock G.
Yeah, no,
Digital
he's
Underground,
the best, man.
Yeah,
It's
classic.
fucked up. Yeah, of course, man.
great group.
What was I gonna say? Fucking, I just love Rockaway so much. Like, I just, you know what I mean? It has a vibe. It has an energy. You know what I mean? Like,
It has a mystique.
Yeah.
People from outside of Rockaway always.
there's
You know what
memes
I mean?
about far
Yeah,
rock.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Far Rock
There's
got a
memes
lot.
about the A
You heard
train.
a lot.
Sure is.
Rockaway.
Sure is.
You know what I mean? Like,
Six borough
Man,
for
oh
real.
man.
and when the comic, and the Far Rock shop. You know what I mean?
Oh, shout out to Far Rock Shop.
Yeah, yeah.
Wax World of them doing their thing. Salute. You know what I mean?
Listen, I love their gear. I got the hometown
Classic
shirt,
gear,
the
yeah,
sweatshirt, but a couple of their shirts, because of my fatness and the edibles, they're a little tight. I'm working because I got the nice gray one with the A. You know what I mean? Because the baby blue one doesn't fit, the light blue one doesn't fit no more. But I'm working my way back into it. I'm getting inspired again. I got my Gucci Mane pumping in my headphones.
Shout out to Mr. Magic City too, another Far Rockaway artist. You know what I mean? Doing his thing, Mr. Magic City.
Awesome. And listen, listen, I'm from Brooklyn, but I came down in 6th grade, and like, I'm Rockaway now. I tell people I'm from Rockaway. I love Rockaway. I want to put Rockaway even more on the map. You know what I mean? Not just from Sandy and some hipster scene and then moving in, bringing good food. But you know what I mean? Like, I want people to know about this. This place is beautiful. It's awesome. There's a lot of talented people. You know what I mean?
Word.
And
Good people, like
and this album, The Natural Born Kings, which, you know, a great name. You know what I mean? Great name for a fucking album.
Thank you.
And I know we just mentioned earlier. What was the name of the song that I really liked?
different
Different
time.
time.
Different Times.
Different
Check
Time.
that out.
Yeah, the video's up on YouTube. That was the last one we dropped. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
up on YouTube. Different time. Total Genius. Rich Notch. Check it out.
And where could it's everywhere, right?
Everywhere.
Streaming everywhere.
Every platform.
Yeah, everything from Apple Music to SoundCloud to Napster
Tidal,
to
Spotify.
everything, even LimeWire.
Oh, if you want a virus, hey, listen, you can either have unprotected sex with me, or you can go to LimeWire. Oh, you don't like sweating? All right, go to LimeWire. I'm trying to cool down right now.
There's no excuses. You can
Word.
hear it anywhere.
It's
No
everywhere.
excuse. You can't say I can't hear it. I didn't hear it. Unless you living in a cave under a rock or something. You don't have none of
Yeah.
these. You can't. You know what I mean? It's everywhere.
But listen, and also you're gonna hear it as as I promote my, doing my edibles up. I'm gonna use that, so I like to have a little music to whatever I'm posting that day. You know what I mean?
You was actually the first social media platform to play a song from the album. The first time I think I was up here, you played Black Excellence.
Yep.
Oh,
You was
that
the first
song.
Black Excellence. That's on the project. That was an unofficial first single.
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
Excellence, and you
Yeah.
played that. So salute, good
Yeah,
looking for playing.
bro.
that.
Another shout out to you, because like on that same show, that was the time that we announced that we were going to do the album. Like that was the clip that let everybody know, like, oh shit.
Yeah, I announced it on
Yeah, because then I was like, oh shit, all right, cool. I just posted it on my social media, and everyone was like, oh, okay, yeah, I got something going on, all right.
Yeah,
Big T show.
when
Shout out to
when
Big
he
T.
told me, I was so happy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I know he talks it, lives it, drips himself in it.
Sleep, breathing,
Yeah.
shit it.
Like, it's just another step, and he said he used to do it, and like it just made me happy. You know, I was like, ooh, who knows why it made me happy? I was just happy. I was motherfucking happy. But good bet I want make this fucking album. You get out there, you find that goddamn dog. Oh man, but I fucking I'm gonna play it as much as I can. You know, I want to get it out
Man,
there.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
And is there? Do you have any guest appearance on the album?
Yep.
Yeah, we have a few. We have a song called "Love and Peace" featuring Rod's Redemption. That's like the reggae Caribbean feel song.
That's what I was gonna say. There was
Love
one.
and Peace. Yeah, Love and Peace.
I was gonna use that today when I was promoting it, but I wanted to get you on it. You know what I mean? I
Okay.
think there was, the chorus was very, very.
Yeah,
like,
Rod's Redemption.
I really like that, but I'm like, it's not you
Yeah,
in the
right.
chorus,
In the
but
chorus.
that song is just.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely a feel-good song.
That hook is. And listen, I love music, but it's not You know what I mean? Like how you love it with your show, like edibles, this. But like that's the hook or the
that's the hook. Rod's Redemption. He does the hook on Love and Peace. He does the chorus. Who else we have featured?
I just love being on the beach. I'm sorry to interrupt, but that kind of song.
Perfect smoking
on the beach, smoking, just jam. You just get down to the beach like the first song to set off that energy, that vibe. You know what I mean?
We might shoot the video out here.
Awesome. I mean? Yo, if you need anything from me.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? A clown, this. I was at with the Ryan show, who I'm going to see him tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Ryan and the Ryan show. They do a lot of things for me.
Salute.
They work with Mr. Cheeks, and they have you know what I mean? They do a lot of stuff.
Mr. Cheeks.
And I wanted to do something like a new artist thing, or you know what I mean? Get something because they broadcast on FM in Boston. Mm-hmm. And I was out for Mr. Cheeks' birthday at the Pizza Pusher place. Yeah. And I just know how he feels because he's always putting up stuff about like A$AP Rocky and these people. So weird stuff, the nails, whatever their choice of stuff is. I'm a basketball shorts and sweats guy. You know what I mean? If you want to wear a dress, you wear a dress, whatever. Right. It's probably very easy. I can see the easy access. I piss a lot. I drink a lot of water. You just slap it up. You probably do no hands if you want. But I was like, no, let me get Cheeks going. I was like, yo, you know, it's beautiful out. Spring is in the air. You know, you can tell the flowers are blooming. People are outside. Yeah. These young rappers are ironing their sundress. Not sure what color nails they're going to paint themselves. And we're all high as shit fucking laughing. And then he's like, yo, Big T, I want that in the beginning of my video. And I'm like, yo, Cheeks, anything you fucking need is fucking awesome. So if you need, I'll clown it up. Whatever the fuck you need me to do, ever. You just ask me, you need me in a video? Need a midget throwing fucking cream pies in my face? Not a cream pie per se.
I don't think you can say midget no more, PC.
Oh, my suck my dick, you short fuck. You're already down there. Yo, but midget chicks are on the rebound, man. Yo, seriously. Listen. Let's be real. Let's be fucking real. Let's be real. I like opposites attract. I like a tall, skinny, fucking, my friend would say, a praying mantis bitch or something. He would always bust my balls. He's like, you like these praying mantis bitches? And I'm like, I do. I don't know why. I mean, like, a short girl, I don't know, like, what am I going to do with their legs? I mean, you're fucking them. Their feet are falling by your elbows. Like, come on, put them on my shoulder, you short bitch. You know what I mean? I'm trying to dig you out. You know what I mean? But... So like, but a midget girl from watching years of porno, doing coke, staying up for hours till I found the right porno. Tall genius, you all right over there? But like these thick little midget girls, they're fucking hot right now. Yeah. There was that one girl, light-skinned girl, she was doing the June bug challenge. You didn't see her?
Nah.
You saw her on it? And the other guy slapped something with the guy, he dresses like an avatar sometimes. I forget his name, I follow him, he's fucked. Yo, but then I saw that little ass, and it took me back. Like, yo, it's a tight. Yo, now you know what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to help you.
No. You're not agreeing with me?
You know.
It's not my thing. I'm a prior mantis thing. But you never seen it? Like, damn.
Yo.
That's on your bucket list?
Yeah.
They got the compact fatty. They got the little compact
Yo, fatty. It's tight, like man. It's tight. Yo, like compact fatty.
Duffel bag.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, there's a lot going on there.
Compact
Salute to all the small people.
Shout out to all the small people. You know what? Shout out Prince Charles. I forgot to mention him. All my design logos, the big T's, everything. I forgot I had his shirt on. I just seen it when I lowered the screen. Shout out to Prince Charles. And that's not a paid ad. You know what I mean? I got to do that because sometimes I'm like, because I don't want people like, oh, and they're getting in bed with him, having him doing ads. Like, no. This is people that I like. I do business with. They're not paying me. They're probably cringing that I even say stuff about their company because I don't want to be associated with my that prior mantis fucking midget dreaming, edible eating,
compact booty loving,
compact booty loving sweat machine. Oh man. But seriously, she was in this foreign exotic land. The little midget I saw on Instagram, And you saw her, and she had like mud dots on her, like from a mud bath, and she was doing the June bug. Tall genius, don't leave me on an island.
I just can't.
It wasn't hot, bro. I understand you. You're gonna be like this, like your legs will be like a giraffe, a little pony going by the river, by the Serengeti to get the water. And you know where the giraffe's knees go in? That's what be Tall genius trying to get in there, get in on that little compact. What's that compact asshole?
All she's able to do for me is tie my shoes, man. Tie my shoes, baby.
Oh man! Shout out to all the little. Shout out to all the ladies.
All the ladies.
Fuck just the little ones.
Not
Not
little ones, tall ones, big ones.
yeah. Oh, big ones. Yeah. Listen, it takes a real man to pleasure a big girl. I always said that. Show them some love too.
You got to.
I mean, they're fucking givers. They're also takers. Oh man. I was gonna eat an edible too. I needed to calm down a little.
Yeah.
But I listen. Besides being CEO of Bake What Your Mama Gave You, that's the edible company, I'm head of quality control. Yeah. And my friend's like, I got these 800 milligram gummies.
Yeah.
And I was at this comedy fight club in a penthouse in the city on Sunday night. Fucking, it was wild in Times Square.
Yeah.
A penthouse and the comedy fight club. They go back and forth. Mm-hmm. It's like no holds bars. It's awesome. And I'm like 800 milligrams. My boy was with me that was just here. I was ripped. Next thing you know, we're in Times Square. He had one donut. I had 11 from Krispy Kreme. We're going to Joe's Pizza on Broadway. I dropped him off. And I was going to the Midtown Tunnel. When I go to the Battery Tunnel, high as shit. Like I had a 96-year-old neighbor that would just hang out with me. I'd be making edibles, chilling. Harry, shout out to Harry. And he gave me these like yellow blue blocker sunglasses. And he just always gave me weird gifts. And like I wear them sometimes when I'm high going to the tunnel. And, almost gives me like a little makes like what's that? Like comfort. You know what I mean? Like I'm so high. I'm like you know what I mean? But I was going through the Midtown Tunnel. That shit is curvy. I was so fucked up. I was probably going through diabetic shock from the amount of fucking sugar and carbohydrates. I almost stopped the car and be like, I think my car broke. Can you tow me out of here? So I'm trying to lean off the edibles because look at me. Oh man. But I'm a little all over the place right now. I get very excited. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I love about this show. You know what I mean? It's unpredictable. It's everywhere.
Nah, this is dope.
You know what I mean?
This is dope.
Oh man,
Salute to Get Fresh too. Get Fresh, another for Rockaway. And now you got me thinking about all the people in Rockaway that's actually doing stuff. You know what I mean? Even besides music, Get Fresh clothing. Salute to Asha Day clothing. My man Jiggy June. You know what I mean? Asha Day for Rockaway. Rockaway is doing big things.
Yeah, there's even a guy with the jerk chicken truck.
Yeah,
he was on 72nd and Alameda.
Yeah,
and I think he's going somewhere in the 50s now.
Okay.
He was selling jerk chicken out of his house, him and his family. And now I think they put I was reading something else, someone put a clip about him, and then the family, they all came together and built the fucking truck on the. I'm like, this is
dope.
Believe it in yourself, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When people don't believe in themselves, they make me sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My energy makes people sick. When I shouldn't be so happy. You know what I mean? I can't see my dick. I got no hair. I got no job. I got udders for tits. But when someone who's skinny and got it together sees me, they make them hate on me. You know what I mean? No, but I believe in myself. I punch in every morning after I fucking brush my teeth. You know when you spit in the sink and make sure you got no toothpaste on your mouth? That's why I punch in. You're ready for the world. Before that, I'm drinking coffee. My breath stinks. Stay the fuck away from me. I ain't ready to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I believe in myself, and I believe in, you know what I mean? I love that you believe in yourself. You're like, know what?
Yeah.
I got this talent. I got my ears to the fucking street. I believe in myself. I'm making this fucking record. And you made a banger, man. I fucking love it, man.
Thank you.
I love it. And it's a pleasure meeting you too, Tall Genius. You know what I mean?
I've been watching the show, man. I've been watching. I'm like, yo, I asked him, I think it was last month. I was like, yo, when we gonna do the Big T show? He was like, yeah, you gonna get back to me? I'm like, all right, I'm looking forward to that shit.
Yeah, but listen, I had, like I said, I went through a lot of people, and then I'm like, I get distracted with the guests, other comics, and I'm not a teacher. You know what I mean? I'm not like, hey, what are you doing over there? You know what I mean?
Right.
Then I was just doing this one man, it was like a rant thing. I was just sitting here and have my bullet points, and I started liking that. But you know, I like this. I like the chopping it up, as you would say,
smoking
a little bowl and talking about just fucking eating too many edibles and midget. Like, just like, talk about a banging album. You know what I mean? That my fucking neighbor in Rockaway made. You know what I mean? Like, that's big shit, man. That's,
Thank you, man.
And it's a lot of work goes into it. You know what I mean? Like, after that April I had, and listen, there's people out there fucking tarring roofs, digging fucking holes in the ground with shovels and shit, breaking their back.
Right.
But know what? For our craft, for our love of what we do, our art, as they say, you know what I mean? Like, I needed a mental break. I did my garden for a week. You know what I mean? Like, I needed something because you put so much into it. Did you feel that also? Like, after you wrapped up this album, like, told Genius, like, yo, you got to come back. Track 13, the feedback, the feeder, or whatever technical terms where you got to go back and you got to run it back again, or whatever the process is. I'm speaking on just generalities of what I think might go wrong when you're making a record.
When we did all the tweaking, like once we finally got everything where it was supposed to be, it's like it. It's like we knew it, like it's ready to go now because we both didn't want to put out nothing. You know what I mean? Reflecting this because at the end of the day. You striving for perfection. You're trying to get your craft, your art, whatever it is that you do, you're trying to get it the best. But it's never gonna be. If you wait for it to be super, super great, it's never gonna happen. You're gonna be sitting on it, and you're never gonna get it out to the world to appreciate it. So we got it to the point where we was like, we know for damn sure it's solid.
Yeah.
If it ain't, even if you don't call it a classic, if you don't call it a masterpiece, cool. But we know it's solid. And we know it's damn near that.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Word.
So. Like you said, what you were saying, once it was done, it was like a relief.
Yeah.
It felt good. It was like a relief. And I want it for people like you, like real hip hop heads that miss that music with substance or just bars, like fun music, and that's what we try to balance it off. Because we got a lot of serious topics on the album, but then we got joints where it just feel good.
Yeah.
Like Rock Boys, like Love and Peace, like Different Time and everything, where we just spit and bring it back to that good feel. You know what I mean? So yeah, for hip hop heads like you, that's all I kind of was my main thing. Like besides me and him, I know there's a bunch of other people that think like us and that miss that. And we had conversations before about how like the radio used to be when you were saying when you used to get high and deliver pizza and listen to Hot 97. You couldn't wait. Like I missed that era. So we're never gonna get it back really with the mainstream radio, but we're gonna do our part at least for heads like you that miss it and and stay in our lane. We know our lane. We know what our target audience is, and that's it. All that other dudes out here with they shit. So, more power to them. That's not what we're trying to do. That's not our lane. So, you know what I mean? Salute to everybody. The drill rap, the trap rap. That's definitely, I love it because there's different lanes in hip hop. Everybody can't be the same, or it'd be corny. But we want to bring back the balance, get more of that, that boom bap, that spitting bars, having fun, like lyrical content. You know what I mean? Hot beats. Smoke something too, drink something too, and have fun. You know what I mean?
Sound like the boom bap sound never goes away.
Never. That classic 90s.
It made chillin' Far Rockaway for a little bit. Let the trap guys get some fun. Let the drill guys get some fun. And then when they get tired, because they don't got no endurance like boom bap rolls right back up and hold it down for another subgenre to come up. So we had the snap era. We had the trap era. Everybody was trapping. And then now you got the drill era, R.I.P. to Pop Smoke. And then now... you had the California had it for a little while. They had the YG and that whole shit. Shout out to them. But boom bap never leaves. It never goes away. So like at the end of the day, what me and Rich is doing is preserving the culture sound that everybody loves, from fucking Far Rockaway to goddamn Indonesia. Everybody loved the boom bap. Everybody loved the boom bap.
Nostalgia.
You feel me? So like. That's what we're trying to do, and we're going to keep it true to ourselves. At the end of the day, keep our integrity in it and make sure that we deliver that raw.
Yo, and listen, what's so funny? Like, all of us, we love that. It's and like as you were thinking about it, like preserving it, that we think about like other things from that era. Like you see Michael Jordan dressed up. Like, hope some of the clothing snafus don't come back.
Yeah.
like we're holding on to everything. Not everything.
Like some of those baggy ass suits.
Oh my God.
I done looked at old pictures. I'm like, God damn! I look at my jeans. My t-shirt look like a dress. My jeans got so much extra fabric at the bottom. Like, where was I going?
Hell yeah.
I look lost. I got a do-rag on, headband, and a fitted. Like, what?
Yeah.
Goddamn, what was I doing? In a bandana, maybe.
You don't know if you gonna smoke a Newport or play basketball.
Yeah.
Back in the headband.
Whoa. I got on wristbands and everything like I'm about to play tennis.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what was I doing? You know what I mean? What was we doing? But
Like, nah, like, hon, you forgot your ball. Like, nah, I'm going to the tunnel.
I'm going to speed. I'm going to the club.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play ball.
Oh my God, that's just funny as hell.
No, what's funny? Like, speaking of that era, which transcends all that is Tim's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Tim's
classic.
never go away.
Tim
No.
never left.
My
Yeah,
boy,
instructions, I
I
still rock 'em.
one of my boys and a friend, the comedian, they had Andrew Yang at this place, Joey Bats. I just started going to it. Shout out to them. Shout out to everyone keeping the comedy alive. They had Andrew live. This kid, Lawrence, I believe he's from the Bronx. He's just a street motherfucker. Like, he's like, yo, so you fuck with the Tims on with the bitches? Ask him Andrew Yang, the mayoral president.
What'd he say?
Oh, the mayoral president.
The mayoral president.
Mayoral candidate. He was
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
going to be president. And Andrew Yang's laughing and they're all filming it. And like, he got a lot of heat for misogynistic shit from my boy. Now my boy's running a show, Keep Your
shit.
Tims On comedy show or something.
Tim's on comedy.
I went to public school my whole life. I had Tim's. You know what I mean? I still do somewhere. I have
Yeah.
100 pairs of sneakers. You know what I mean? Like, in gym, with Tim's, I felt taller. You know what I mean? Like, and listen, you can slide a piece of paper under me when I jump. You know what I mean? Like, white men can't jump. I don't jump. You know what I mean? But it's all about positioning and rebounding. But when I had Tim's on, I felt taller. I don't know. Just, it felt in gym, I was just busting motherfuckers up with the Tim's on. You felt even more badass when you're
just
just
Tim's.
busting
New
someone
York
with
shit,
Tim's.
man.
That's that New York City shit. Tim's champion hoodie. Certain things that never go out of style. Air Force Ones, camouflage fatigue, like certain things.
Oh, what's the deal with black Air Force Ones? I had a pair once, and I seen another meme. What, like, Gucci Man inspires me. You tell someone you got information from a meme, they roll their eyes. What if it was like Tom Farrell's fat, the meme? Like, that's a truthful meme. It's telling you a fact. You know what I mean? Like, you can't disregard that. It's a true statement. You know what I mean? Like, but like, what's up with black Air Force Ones? That means like you're a murderer, right?
For the crooks.
Yeah, right. There was
For the
I read a
criminals.
meme like about black Air Force Ones. I was like, it was deep. There was like 9 points about it. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
Black
you got,
Uptown,
yeah,
man.
those are fine. Those
Yeah,
are
these
good.
are
Oh
fine.
yeah.
Good.
But once you go low,
Yeah, once you go low,
Low life.
yo, people, people cross the street.
Watch out.
that's crazy.
Oh man.
Word.
But man, yeah, I just love that you're keeping it alive and it's just awesome. And do you have? I know it just came out. But like, are you like in your head? You know what? I got to get back into the lab. I got to do
We were
this.
just talking about that before you came to the door.
Right before you came.
Like,
to the
right
door,
before
yeah.
you opened the door for us, it was like, yo, they liking this. We might have to boom, boom, boom.
I love it. I love that.
So we right back. Actually, he already, see, so let me tell you something about Rich. Whenever it's raining, that's when he's writing classics. That's the secret I'm putting out. That's all I'm giving to the world. Whenever Far Rockaway, New York City area, it's going to be raining, classics are coming. like whenever he'll look on the weather forecast thing and he'll call me, be like, yo, it's gonna rain tomorrow, bro. It's gonna rain for Friday, Saturday, the whole weekend. I'm be in the crib, like, yo, what's up?
in. That's when
I'm
I
trying to
lock
lock in. I think
like
like
that.
maybe the last batch of tracks was like, I think we had some rainy times in
Rainy
April
days,
or
yeah.
whatever.
I don't know what it is. That's
Killed it.
all my. It's like another dimension or another chamber in my brain opens on rainy days. I just love, like, if it's raining, 9 times out of 10, I'm in the crib locking in. I'm writing to something. Or I'm hitting him, like, send me some beats or whatever. If I'm over, like, rainy days, I don't know, it brings the best out of me when it comes to like writing or
I like
you know
that.
what I mean. So
I like that.
It's just something with, I don't know what it is. I can't even explain it.
There was something, my voice notes and I was talking to my friend this morning. As you were just talking about the rainy days, there's something that's been happening to me recently. And like, wow, I'm trying to fucking pinpoint it because I've been on fire in my own little mind with the premises. You know what I mean? Like, those are my little gems I got to work. And I'm
Right.
like, there was something, a common theme It's fucking slipping me right now. It's pissing me off. But earlier I was talking to my boy about it, and like it's fucking. You don't know those rainy days. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit. When I first started comedy, I was like, no, it's Sunday's my day to write, and like, you know, like fucking like doing everything but right. Next thing you know, I'm like watching 90 Day Fiance. I was like, what the hell is this shit? But I was like, know what? That could inspire me because where's my picture? Oh, where the fuck's my wife? I got married for money. Yeah. So that just, but I was like, did you get assaulted and defend yourself, and now you're getting sued by the fucking guy in the bar? And, you know what I mean? Like, that's what happened to me. Like, oh, no one has the same story. You guys are just in love. That's pretty fucking corny. You fucking idiots.
Oh, this is real love here.
Yeah. At least I owed the bookie money, you losers. Oh man, I see the Nick hat. I see that. We got to mention it. We were talking about him earlier.
He a Knicks fan.
Oh, I'm a Knicks
huge
fan.
I'm a Knicks fan. Net
Not
fan.
me, but
you know, I've been a Knicks fan. I'm not, all right. I got a love-hate relationship with the Knicks. At this
Who doesn't?
I'm just at the point.
What do you think?
Right
People
now,
just love him?
Right now, I'm not saying anything. I'm just like I'm cheering like very loudly on the internal side. I'm afraid to start talking about it because I don't want to jinx it. But like, I've been a fan since Pat Ewing did that layup instead
against
of
the Pacers.
Yes. So and then like I cried when Reggie Miller scored 9 points.
Oh my God!
In like those short
Like 10
seconds.
seconds.
Like
Yeah.
I literally cried. Like my mom was about to whoop my ass because I was crying about the basketball game like that. So I kind of fell out of love. And I got back in love with them back in '99 when they went to the finals with the Spurs and got swept. And I was about to go down south for school, so I never heard the end of that. But then, Brooklyn, the little sweet girlfriend came along. Brooklyn Nets came along. They looked cute and everything like that. And they had some big players, and they failed. And I'm like, damn, New York's never going to get a parade while I'm alive. And then here comes Julius Randle and all these other dope guys from the Knicks. Then the Nets got, they got fancy as well and got James Harden and everybody else, KD and Kyrie. So at this point, I'm real silent, quiet. I'm looking at, my two teams play. I rock a Brooklyn Nets hat tomorrow. Today was the Knicks day. And let's see what happens.
Yeah, and listen,
let's see what happens. I love LeBron too, though. I'm a LeBron James fan, but
you're all over the place.
no, I know. I love
Just
LeBron.
put the peace sign up. Like, I love everyone,
No,
man.
I love LeBron, but if it's Lakers versus Knicks or Lakers versus Nets, I'm riding with New York.
And listen, I love the Knicks since back in the motherfucking day. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
back, I think fucking what's that old white guy was the fucking coach.
Riley?
Older than that. What's his name? He was the Grizzlies coach. He's the announcer. But way back, like you'd see him, like he had just his hair bothered me. You know what I mean? Like I remember as a young kid, I'm like, what the fuck's his name? But anyway, I had orange and blue rubber bands on my fucking braces. You know what I mean? Like we're in Arizona, they're playing the Rockets in the finals. Like people just getting on me. I'm like, yo, as a kid, what am I gonna? Eventually, I ripped my braces off, but I never ripped the orange and blue off. You know what I mean? Like, but I do like the Barclays Center because that's where I got hurt when I used to work for UPS, and I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for them. So shout out to Barclays Center.
Shout out to Barclays.
But
I've never been a Knicks fan.
What?
In the words of Big L, I'm from New York, but never been a fan of the Knicks, man. You know what I mean? Big L said it, and I felt them on that. I just never been. I'm a Chicago Bulls since young. I was a Bulls fan, and I respect
arch
the
enemy.
Nets. I respect the Nets, huh?
The arch enemy against the Knicks.
I know.
Breaking my heart. What are those? Not even when he retired for fucking gambling or whatever bullshit excuse he went to go play baseball for.
I still was rocking with the Bulls. Until this day, I'm still a Bulls fan. Zach LaVine and them, we rebuilding Kobe Wright.
They have a fucking good team. Vucevic.
Yeah.
They stole Vucevic from the Magic.
That was great. But we gonna rebuild. Know what I mean? But salute to the Nets. I always was a Harden fan, so I do want to see the Nets do good. And I'm from New York, so I'll root for them. But the Knicks, I just can't. And Rose is my man, so Rose doing his thing.
Rose playing
Salute
out of
to
his
Rose.
mind right now.
He's doing his
out of
thing.
his fucking mind
Salute
right now.
to D Rose, man.
But listen, it has that good feeling of right before we traded for Carmelo. And I'm not a Carmelo hater. I love Melo.
Yeah.
But just wait a couple more months. We could have got him that summer. We had a good young team. There was a good excitement, just like this team, man. And I'm a sucker. I'm getting all like, team. I fucking love this team, man. And I don't want that other foot to drop, but we got the playoffs. And listen, we're playing with house money right now.
Yes, we are.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, we are.
whatever happens.
Word.
We're having fucking fun, man. And it's a year after I had season tickets, so you motherfuckers. But me and my friends yeah, we didn't get him. We calling the lady from the Knicks like, hey, we didn't get him because of Corona. You think we can get the playoffs and think about next year? So we're trying to weasel our way in for some
Good
playoff
luck with
tickets.
that. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I need the aisle though, man. My friend's like, they're better seats. I'm like, but we're in the middle. Go higher. I'm in the aisle. Like, it's for everyone's benefit. Because my fat just drapes over the seat. Like, the poor bastard sitting next to me on the plane. Back in the day, I would always eat a Xanax, and I'd probably just be Superman across the seats. So some lady probably like feeling the lady up because there's some of these people look horrified when we were boarding off the fucking plane, man. Imagine having to sit next to my fat ass. Now I eat 200 edibles. I'll come from California, do the 600 milligram challenge. Like for each hour, I eat 100 milligrams.
What?
And there's times I'm like, yo, I eat too much, and I'm like, I have to go by the exit. I'm like, just don't touch the handle. You know what I mean? Like, breathe.
So how you feel like when you finally touch down in New York after doing that?
Oh, no, what's weird?
Yeah.
I don't know if they thought I was on drugs or injured or whatever. The lady with the wheelchair was like, sir, Mr. Farrell. I don't know how they knew my name. And they fucking wheeled me all the way to the parking garage because I don't bother people with a ride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like oh, look at the airplanes. Ooh, I'm glad they asked me for a ride at 3:30 in the morning. Like they really take a cab or drive and just fucking pay for the fucking parking. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And the lady wheeled me like 2 miles to the parking lot. It still baffles me this day because I would have had a hard time walking that far from the.
Like damn, 100. What?
Yeah, I had to
got a
get
high tolerance though
Yeah,
for
of
that.
course.
You got to buy-
Yeah.
for you to be able to drive, even though you said you was about to stop at the Midtown Tunnel,
Bro.
800, like that's
too much.
Yo, my girl, tell me about it. You can look at my Apple Watch the days after I do something like that.
Yeah.
There's like 0 rings closed. Like I'm a bag of shit. I'm a bag of shit. And after I got out, I don't know. I think it had me come up Woodhaven like 5 or 6 times. People blaring their horn. I'm just like sleeping at the light. Like even when I drank and drove, I don't do that anymore. I got a DUI in my UPS uniform and learned my lesson. And even then, I was drinking and doing blows. I wasn't falling asleep. Oh, like you're too drunk to drive. Like you do a nice sniff. Like how about now? Like all right, here's your keys.
I'm good now. Rise and shine.
You got about 45 minutes before that coke, that little blast wears off. You get back to being drunk. But on the edibles, like what? And my girl was like, "You drove home?" I walked in, I'd probably look like cum stains from all the glazed donut. I ate 11 donuts. You think I'm eating like a gentleman in my fucking Nissan Frontier? It was probably glazed, melted on me. Like, what the fuck is this guy? Comedy Fight Club in a. She's like, where were you? Comedy Fight Club in a
gangbang.
Yeah.
Just splashed like a wild pour.
She's like, he's at a fight club at a penthouse in Times Square, coming home covered in cum. Like what? Yeah, sleeping at red lights.
She was like, "Yeah, I believe you. I believe you."
Yo, I have sometimes when people come up to me, I used to have this Denver joke where, like, even like on my cooking show, Medicated, of course, it just came up. Like I would just be like, yeah, in this week's episode, mashed potatoes, Medicated, of course. And like people come up to me like, yo, Medicated, of course. And it just naturally became a thing.
Catch on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I lost my train of thought. I need that edible. But like I had this Denver joke and I was like bashing Denver and the hookers and the weed and shit. And I'm like, but I kept saying beautiful city.
Yeah.
And like it just, things become a thing and you have like a funny joke, a special joke you like. You know what I mean? I love them all, but you have some more than others. What tracks on the album do you really like? I like the one, oh fuck, I meant to put that on airplane mode. Unprofessional of me. You know me. That's not sweat. I'm exuding professionalism. Airplane mode, that bitch. But what was I gonna say? What, like, I love the song, the track I like besides the Caribbean. Is it Caribbean Jamaican vibe? What?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like that. Besides that one, another one I like.
Different.
Is that, what is that film by? The East River?
Different time was in the Bronx.
No, it was in the Bronx. Yeah.
No, Bronx.
The Bronx. Yeah, the Bronx.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. I like that. I like that song. But like, which ones are like your little babies on this? Oh, the original one from last year was
Black Excellence. Yeah.
And at the time when it was just a heightened, crazy part of America. You know what I mean? And for good reason. You know what I mean? But like, which ones are your little jams, little babies? Like this is my jam. You know what I mean? This is my track. This is my album. But this is the one. This is the one I want to explode. You know, like. Yeah. Do you have one? Is it different like with music or whatever?
I mean, I love the whole. It's hard to pick one, like, you know what I mean. But I probably would go with the Black is Beautiful because the electric guitar in it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Yohimbe Sampson.
Yep.
He played the guitar on that live guitar, the electric. Once he went off with that guitar, it just took it to a whole nother level. So that might be my, you know what I mean, my favorite. Of course, Black Excellence too, because like you said, it was when we dropped it. It was at an all-time high, but actually it's still happening now. So like Black Excellence is going to be around forever because I don't see the injustice and brutality stopping anytime soon.
Yeah.
It might calm down for a little while, then it come right back. So that's always going to be a relevant song for real. I mean, which is sad that it's always going to be relevant, but I think that song is just a timeless song.
Yeah, it'll be around for a long time.
Yeah, so between those two and
I know it's like a weird question. You know what I mean? I just,
yeah.
Like you put your heart and soul into how many tracks on the song?
12.
I was about to say you put it into 12, and they're like, hey, which one's your favorite? Like,
that's a good question. I think people have their favorite.
People asked us that before. Yeah.
Let's Go too, because Let's Go, we had fun. I switched up the flow. I had V bands on it. Salute the V bands. Shout out to V bands. It was a fun, just like switching up the flow, having fun, a different kind of beat. The Natural Born joint, salute to Aida and Sean Weathers. That was another fun track because it had the features on it. So, yeah,
what are you dropping? Do we have something lined up? One of these tracks that were like Memorial Day weekend. We got the barbecues, the cookouts. Fucking Reese Park is popping. The boardwalk, titties are out. What do we? Do we have a summertime banger on the album?
Well,
yeah, we do. We got a couple summertime bangers. It all depends on like what tempo you feel like enjoying that day. You know, I think Black Seed Oil is a nice barbecue chicken and mashed potatoes background music type song.
We're talking.
And then, and like we just talked about V bands on the Let's Go record. Like Let's Go is also like a dope, pre-gaming type of music that you could, before you go to the club type shit. Or
Let's
to the
Go.
beach.
I mean, Love and Peace too.
Yep, Love and Peace as well. Yep.
And there are those songs. You know what I mean? You have, depending on what you're going through. You know what I mean? Like you have those I'm getting ready songs. Yep. You know what I mean? And sometimes you play it like, I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. If I love a song and I'm in a mood or energy, I'll play something like 20 times in a row.
Yeah.
Like, no, we need it from the top. You know what I mean? Just restart that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, we dropping Natural Born. There's a track on an album called Natural Born. The video is dropping next month, early June. We dropping that, and that's a song I think where if you want to get started, ready to go, because the hook.
Not Natural Born.
I mean, not Natural Born. What is it?
Real is Back.
Real is Back.
Yeah.
My fault. Sorry. Real is Back.
Yep.
We dropping that. That's like one of them songs to me that should get people inspired because it's saying basically in the hook, we will not lose. We will always win.
Yep.
Tell a friend that Real is Back again. So whatever you're doing with your show, with the comedy, that's something like while y'all setting up the equipment and everything, that's a song I think that'll get people hyped up. And we dropping that video. Video's already done. That's coming out in June. We probably might drop a one video like every month for the summer, like June, July, and August. One video like the first week.
And videos like it was part of our childhood.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I was working
had the visuals.
Working security at the security surf club at the end at the front gate. I had more people coming to meet me than everyone else. I had my fucking PlayStation, the TV VCR, and I had, somehow the antenna got the video music box. You know what I mean? Like, and even before that, in like 8th grade, 7th grade, you know what I mean? Like, we're all on the same age. Like, that was huge. Snow Informer. That's the most. I don't know if, again, check me, it might have been a wrong meme, or it might not even been a meme. That might be the highest selling, like, again, is it reggae or like a reggae song that got Snow Informer, the guy from Canada?
Informer?
Yeah. I think that might be the largest selling.
Hell yeah.
That was on the video box.
Yeah.
The video music box. You know what I mean? Like, and I think videos are coming back even more. Like we had, remember like DMX, like Belly, Hype Williams. I think that was like maybe at its peak, and then I feel like it went down. Like
big budget $1 million
Yeah.
videos back then.
yeah, big time thing, and then it went away a little. And I feel like you don't even realize unless you're like a YouTube person. I'm new to YouTube because I'm uploading my own videos and shit. Maybe everyone's doing it, but like you're like, oh wow, this song has a video. You don't even know about it because no one's really watching TV anymore.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of videos out there. You know what I mean? Some good ones too. And you're fucking working, Rich. You're making the album. You already have that other video. You have one lined up. I love it. I love the hustle. I love the grind. Doing what you fucking love with your fucking name on it, with your stamp on it, with your man. It was cool as fuck, man.
Yeah, thank you.
It couldn't happen without this dude. I'll tell you that right now. Because of him, like how I said when I first mentioned on your show before when I was on here a while ago, when I said I'm coming out of retirement, and that's when you was like, oh shit, you rap? I was just here to promote the podcast. And I was like, yeah, and the only reason, 2 reasons what made me just want to do it again, because I lost the love of it in a way. Because hip-hop just got corny to me, and the underground, I don't know. Then like you say, you deal with people on your way up that turn out to be flaky and corny. It's like, yo, it just got irritating to me. I lost the love. But then with him, with producing wise, like that motivated me to get back in it. Once I heard his beats, when he heard some of the old stuff I did, and he actually could connect with me like with the type of sound I needed. And Bobby J also motivated me. When I saw Bobby J doing the boom bap, the 90s type felt like music I like without sounding dated. It still sound fresh, but it still gives you that. Bobby J, I told Bobby J this. I was like, yo, I got motivated again. Like, you know what? He's doing it. He's not trying to fit into what's popular or the trendy sound. He's doing what he loved to do, and he's killing it.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna come back and do what I want to do because I've been doing it. But I said I need the right producer. Then the right producer came along.
That's what's up.
Yeah, shit. Natural Born Kings, MBK, and we already working on the next project too.
Yeah,
we already working.
I love it. And you know what? I'm greedy. I like you. I like Bobby. I would love. That's like a wish list as a hip hop person, but also a friend and fan of both you guys. Like, just it would be awesome to come together on a track. You know what I mean? I know that's. I'm not saying, hey, let's make it happen. I'm only saying it's a wish list thing. That would be awesome as a Rockaway. Like, stand the fuck up. And Bobby's just he's us. He's the throwback soul. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Bobby's from that cloth. So.
Oh man. And listen, like you brought up before, like I love that old sound, like not old sound, well maybe now,
classic,
classic.
Timeless.
Yeah,
like I said, delivering pizza, flex, you know what I mean, smoking joints. Like I would work till like 1 o'clock delivering pizza, and like, you know, when they're playing when DMX and Cameron pull it, like, you know what I mean, like just songs like that, and like they'd be playing the David Letterman kid, like who's that, Big Cypher? Don't get gay. Who's that? Cypher Sound. You know what I mean? Like, and like you're driving around, and like,
the
you know what I mean, like
it's the sound of New York City. Like
that was you didn't need a CD player.
You rock
got
on the radio. Hell
for an hour.
Hell yeah.
And the sad part is we never thought that would ever
go
like
away.
we didn't what's the word, we didn't at
appreciate
the time,
it.
Yeah, we ain't appreciate it like
we
that.
appreciate
We loved
that
it.
shit.
But if I would have knew what it would have turned to now, oh my god,
yeah.
I think I would have just absorbed it even more. I would have really took a time out to sit down. Like I never thought New York the club scene to be dead in New York. Cause I still was like early 2000s. I was clubbing hard. Speed, Manhattan, any club you could think of. Ask Juju, Brock. Like we was in every single club in New York. I don't care if it's a hip hop club or mixed club or reggae, whatever. We was there. I never thought the day would come where New York club scene to be dead.
Right.
It's like. Now everybody want to go to strip clubs like the down south. That was a down south thing, strip club. Now in New York, like, do clubs even exist? It's like just lounges and strip clubs. Like, I never thought that time would come, but
well, I remember Mars 2112 used
Mars
to be
2112,
lit.
Speed.
Where's everybody at?
LQs, all that.
Just from being like with the Ryan show. Like they invite me because they're awesome. They're cool with me. They became really good friends. One of my best friends, you know.
Yeah.
And like he was like, yo, we're doing this. Royal Flush is fucking.
Salute the Royal Flush.
Or like Tony Touch
Flush.
Tuesdays, or I forget what night it was. Somewhere in the city, and I'm like, this is some throwback shit. No one knows that. And like I forget the street and the club or the bar was on the second floor, and it was a scene. And Tony Touch, and there was some guy doing art. I bought a piece of art just because I was like, it brought me back. I was just feeling great.
Feel good,
You know what I mean? It's just those times. I would go to Metropolis. In Queens, Flex would be there sometimes. I don't even know. That was like the other times we went to clubs. I remember like it was like maybe after a prom. And like I was so ecstasy out of my shorts. Like, I couldn't even make it in the place. I'd be on the bus in the back, sweating, eating more ecstasy, playing music on the radio. Like, there's bitches in the good sound inside. I'm like, sweating in the back. Like, oh, this is good for me.
I'm good right here.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about the spots, like you said, that play that type of music still, that you go to them type of lounges or bars that play that classic feel, got them type of artists and everything, it's a good feel. The people are good. They more happy. They come there to listen. You know what I mean? Even when you go to some of them like open mics where them type of people are performing, them type of artists, it's a good feel.
It's a good vibe.
When you go, good vibe. When you go to these other spots, not me, like I said, I'm not knocking no other genre, other music, you know what I mean? But when you go to some of these other hip hop spots, that feel ain't there.
Right.
The people are they come there either to want to start some bullshit, just be on their phone on the camera. The females act different. They all stuck up. If you go in there for some leg or something, the leg there is totally different.
That's
you know what
a
I mean?
fact.
Like the dudes, it's just a whole different energy. But when you go to these nights, like it just feels good. You ain't got to worry about the bullshit.
Like those
and everything.
real hip hop.
Yeah, the real hip hop.
Yeah.
And it be young people there too. Everybody think, oh, that's just the old head spot. Nah, I be going to these hip hop spots before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Mad love, young people, all different colors, white, black, Chinese, everybody at them hip hop spots.
Right.
And the shit feel good. They really listening to the lyrics. And they really supporting each other when you get off the stage. These other turn up spots, you go to the open mic, they ain't supporting nobody.
You gotta worry, you gotta watch your back.
Yeah, it's
you
corny,
know?
it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Fake ass tough guys and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I
come
hate
on, I ain't
that
got
shit.
time for this
I hate
shit.
that shit.
Yeah. I ain't got time for
Yeah,
it.
but no, it's wild, man. Like, we talk about classics and I mean, just the life we live. Like, we went from like holding a lighter up at like a concert, you know what I mean, to everyone has their cell phones out now. It's it's so crazy. We've seen so much. We went from lighters to a phone in our hand at the shows. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I wasn't lighting a lighter, but some people were. That's what I'm saying it out loud. It sounds a little corny.
They're not watching the shows like we were watching them shows. You know what I mean? Like we was paying attention. I remember I was in Staten Island when I was in 10th grade. It's like probably like 96 or something like that, 97. And one of my aunts used to live in Park Hill, right? So this is my first time even understanding like projects will have their own day, like a Park Hill day, right? So they had this whole stage set up and a bunch of like local acts got up there, and then out of nowhere, Wu-Tang showed up, like Raekwon, Meth, everybody. I'm like, oh shit. Today is the day I'm gonna die. I'm in front of Wu-Tang. Like, it's a free Wu-Tang show right now. So as soon as I remember, like yesterday, they played, the first song they started with was Can It Be All So Simple? So they getting on the joint and Raekwon's like, yo, everybody had to go. Wow. You know what I mean? And I never forgot that shit. Even like up until like January, me and one of my cousins was talking about that same exact day. Like, yo, remember we thought we was going to have a free Wu-Tang show? And then somebody came and shot that shit up. I was like, yeah, I remember. I never seen Wu-Tang since. But, like, those classic, like, even that moment of, like, thinking I was about to see a Wu-Tang show would never leave my brain. You know, because, like, I mean, I kind of wish I had a camera to record it, but, like, it's in my brain. I could, like, draw that fucking scene out if I could draw, you know, but. I
a couple times just because it's. They're hip hop. They're like us. I keep mentioning the Ryan show. Yeah. They had it on. Bobby J performed there. Mm-hmm. That's how I met him. And I missed Bobby's performance. I had my own show or something, comedy, and then I went there, small little bar, Tavern Lounge on Jamaica Avenue, and that Mr. Cheeks there, Keith Murray. Yeah. And one night, like the third time I was there, Capadonna showed up, and they just broke out every Wu-Tang, and he was just like not even doing everyone's part. Like it was just the place was about to explode. It was a small little bar, and like then some guy, Hollywood player, got shot there, and they shot. He got shot outside, but fell inside, and then like the liquor license, like
I remember that story.
It was like, a couple years back.
Yeah, Tavern, I remember that joint.
But, it's just, this is great. I love chopping it up, man. And thank you guys for coming in the studio.
Thank you for having us, bro.
Thank you for having us.
Do you want to, I don't want to put no pressure on you.
No, never no pressure.
Do you want to do you have something on your phone? We can hold the beat to the mic and we'll fade out with something from the album.
Something from the album?
You want to do something from the album?
You can do something from the album.
Okay.
Oh man, I love this, and I really mean it. Like, thank you for coming through, Rich.
It's always a pleasure, man. Like I said, anytime I'm right up the block, so just let me know. Even when you have other guests, like I said, just let me know when you're doing shows. I'll sit in, I'll just play the background. And
I was intrigued by that offer because you know what I mean. Like, it's all about balance. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't need another me here. Like, you like midgets too? Do you? Like, screaming at each other the whole show. Like, like two dogs growling at each other. Like, calm down. Talk, you fucking animal. You bring, like, especially for someone like me, like, you keep me grounded without going too much. You know what I mean? In a weird way, there's a good balance of energy, you know? And Tall Genius, it's a pleasure meeting you, man.
Same here,
and like,
bro. I was looking forward to this,
I love
bro.
the work, man.
Thank
I
you.
really do. You know what I mean? I nothing but the best. Nothing
you,
but the
man.
best.
Thank you.
And any way I can help you guys, I mean that. I will.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean that. But let's what track are we going with?
What you want to do? Different? Let's do different times.
Different time. That's
That's
the favorite.
it.
All right.
Different time.
Are we
Here we go.
rock it out, my man? Let's go off the new album, Natural Born Kings.
MBK.
Let's go.
Come on, that classic feel right here. Let's go. Natural Born Kings. Tall Genius and Rich Knox. Big T Show. You know how we do, how we go, how we flow. For rock. Yeah.
I just wanna be multi, so I can help my brothers and sisters rise. I ain't in it for the jewelry and nice rides. Told y'all before, I'm on different time. I'm just trying to be multi, so I can help my brothers and sisters rise. I ain't in it for the jewelry and nice rides. Told y'all before, I'm on different time. Yeah. This year we killing OJ every day, now that drip spilling. Feel what I'm feeling, good times, militant like Michael. This beat's dynamite, make you wonder like Stevie. We out of sight, ready for war, stay strapped like Dykes, like Lizzo. We well-rounded, turn the volume up, Genius beats be pounding. Stay undergrounding, Daz Effects 92. Rap ain't been the same since Big died, and that's the truth. In the booth I go berserk, I'm not 5%, but I guard my body. And I love Earth, we all from the dirt, some stay dirty. I got a question, are them gates really pearly? Is hell really hot? Do they even exist? But while I'm living this life, I'm just trying to get rich and build with my friends. It's time to win, so I stay on my grind. You want a career like Drake? I'd rather Tech 9. Yeah, Rich and owns everything. Amazing like when Heather Victoria sings. Yeah. So amazing. Come on. I'm just trying to be multi, so I can help my brothers and sisters rise. I ain't in it for the jewelry and nice rides. Told y'all before, I'm on different time. I'm just trying to be multi, so I can help my brothers and sisters rise. I ain't in it for the jewelry and nice rides. Told y'all before, we on different time. Yeah. Different time.
Man.
Different time. Not in it for the jury and nice rides. Nah. We on different time.
Rich Notch, National Born Kings,
MBK.
Tall Genius.
Yeah.
Man, awesome show. Thank you guys.
For Rockaway,
Check
Brooklyn.
it out. Rockaway in the building.
Big
That's
T
right.
Show. We in the
Let's
building.
go.
Holla.
Oh, man. And real quick, the Daz Effects. That's what I remember. That's Video Music Box.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Let's
Salute
go.
to Ralph McDaniels.
Yeah.
We gotta get some
Ralph
videos of
McDaniels.
Uncle Ralph.
Yeah, Uncle Ralph.
Oh,
For
man.
real.
Ralph.
Listen, it's been an awesome episode. Another episode of the Big T Show. Remember, be the person you are when you're high. See you next week.
Holla.
Check out that album. Let's go.
MBK. This was dope.